In the name of my Almighty Allah, the most merciful and compassionate, you're most welcome, dear my brother and sister. Today I'm going to talk about the basic hardware. We're gonna just starting from basic hardware. As you know, today we're going to talk about the basic hardware. And let's start today's journey. The first one, I have to just share the agenda of today's lesson. At first, we are going to talk about computer, what computer is, and as well as we are going to talk about computing devices. Let's start, and first let's start from the definition of computer. What computer is, or what is the definition of it? Computer is an electronic machine which retrieves data and processes the data and gives a result. It's called a computer. But in here, computer is an electronic machine and as well as a programmable machine, which is used under the order of a user, and it take data, and as well as after that processing the data and get output. That is called a computer. Let's talk about complete stage of computer process and components. And the first one is the first tools we are using for inputting data is keyboard, and as well as we can use our mouse. At the meanwhile, it is possible for using some assistants as well. As for example, I can call that Google Assistant on Siri or Bixby or like this. These are all the tools we are using for importing the data. And after that, while we are just import the data, the next stage will start. The next stage will be the process of the data. Processing the data is starting after that. The user is going to enter or give the order to computer, and after that, computer is starting the process. But in here, processor is responsible for processing the data, and after that, the output will be shown on the primary monitor. We have input, we have process and output. And meanwhile, the next one is storing. It is a good choice for being computer. Meaning here, it is possible to has a good possibility for saving the data for long term, in order to save a data for long term, and that will be a good option for having your data for almost more than 1 year, or as much as you want. These are all the stages: input data, process, and output. And don't forget the storage. This is the main part of the computer, and we can put the data, and the computer will start the process, and as well as the output will be on the primary monitor shown. And after that, if the data were good, and you can say you like to save it, and there's a possibility of save your data in here is. And thank you very much for this one, and let's start the second part, which is computing devices. I will see you next time. Goodbye.